Good morning. Today is Monday, April 15th, 2024. And I have my pre-workout right here. And I thought I would make a video. You know what? I think I want to have like a new video series. And I'm going to call it like a pre-workout review. And I'm not reviewing pre-workout drinks, but I'm just reviewing myself. So yeah, yesterday I weighed myself, and my weight was 349 pounds, which is awesome because last Sunday when I weighed myself, because that time it was when I was like really starting the journey officially on paper. Last Sunday when I weighed myself, my weight was 358 pounds. So, so yeah, I basically lost about 9 pounds. So that was fantastic. But yesterday was not all sunshine and rainbows. Uh, I was fighting demons. I was really fighting some demons yesterday. Mm. Now, mind you, last week was a great week. I did everything successfully. I did 3 days of fasting, and I successfully did 3 days of working out. So everything was on point. And yes, those fasting days, there were struggles. But Sunday was supposed to be a fasting day. So actually, if I had weighed myself this morning, I would have been lighter than what I was. So I weighed myself this morning, and I was 352 pounds. Now, I am feeling a bit constipated right now. So my body's just kind of retaining some stuff right now. So obviously it's most likely less than 352. But yesterday I did not successfully do my 32 to 42 hour fast. Um, I ended up consuming about somewhere between 1,500 to about no altogether it was about 2,200 calories. I end up eating another one of my beef meals. So basically, in my diet, I usually have like a pound of ground beef. I end up eating 2 pounds of ground beef along with my eggs, but I did not have my protein shake. So altogether, I consumed about 2,200 calories on Sunday. Um, so it really wasn't bad, but yeah, I felt myself slipping. Like I was like thinking about all of the junk food, like all of that. I don't know if you guys know this, but I have like a really bad habit um, of ordering food. As a matter of fact, one of the things that kind of drove up of one of my credit cards was buying a bunch of crap online, and I'm not talking about stuff off of Amazon. I'm talking about stuff from McDonald's and all that. Mm. Oh God, that pre-workout drink is. I wake up. Let me say, I wake up in the morning just so I can have some pre-workout. I will admit I am addicted to pre-workout. Mm. So yeah, back to the story. So I'm really bad when it comes to fast food. And here's the thing: I don't really necessarily like the fast food. I often complain about McDonald's the quality of the food. I often complain about, like, even in one of my prior videos that I posted where I was having my last meal, one of my siblings said they thought I was about to commit suicide or something because of the title of that video. But no, 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 no. I will never commit suicide. Anybody watching this video, I will never commit suicide. Something happens, it's the government, or a secret organization. But yeah, focused. So, in that video, titled "The Last Meal." I was having some KFC. That KFC was nasty. It was burnt. I don't know if the oil was burnt or if the chicken was burnt. It was a combination of both, really. The chicken was overcooked, and the oil was burnt, and so it was a horrible meal. I ended up throwing most of that crap out, and I don't like to waste food, but fast food quality had decreased so much that I throw food out. So yeah. So anyway, I have issues with fast food. I'm actually thankful that the quality of fast food went down so much that it made it easier to do this diet. But when you're pretty much, you know, starving yourself for a whole day, you get a little bit homesick, kind of. You know, your tummy gets a little bit homesick, and you get cravings for stuff that's not good for you. So yeah, I had mad cravings for McDonald's. I really wanted some tacos. So I even craved Taco Bell, which is it's not really tacos, and even Chipotle. And again, it's not really tacos. So yeah, it was a fight yesterday. It was a fight. But anyway, I am disappointed, but I'm not mad at myself. I pretty much stuck to my diet. I just went about 700 calories over. So it's not bad. It could have been worse. It really could have been worse. So yeah, you know, here's the thing. I was watching one Coach Greg Duche, one of his videos. If I mispronounced the last name, I'm sorry. I gotta get muffled mouth. But I was watching one of his videos yesterday, and he was doing a video on it was a reaction video to a guy who was talking about Sam Sulik, awesome YouTuber, by the way. And he was talking about how, you know, people don't really see how Sam, you know, got to where he is, and how, you know, he could be like a danger to little kids because they'll see that, and they'll have like these negative or rather overly high expectations of what it is that they can achieve or something like that. And that's what I've been trying to that's something I've been trying to fight with these videos. I know I was a fat kid. I was a fat kid pretty much since like the age of I think it was 8 is when I started to balloon up. I had like this cravings for this Ruffled Buffalo barbecue wing potato chips. Like I could actually identify it. My parents didn't help because I come from Chicago. So we lived in not too good neighborhoods. and it was dangerous to be outside. So our parents didn't really want us outside that much, so we had to stay inside and can't really burn that many calories staying inside. And we lived in apartments, so I can't really run around like that. And as a child, I had a lot of energy, but for some reason, I had to learn to just keep it all in. And I guess you can see I kept it all in. But yeah, I had a bad cravings for these Ruffles buffalo barbecue wing potato chips. And so I ate a lot of that stuff. Like if you came into my bedroom, you probably saw a lot of those chip wrappers on the floor. And by the way, back in the day, those chips were like 25 cents, not like almost like $1 or $1.50 like they are today, just for the little small bags of chips. And they had more chips than them, more chips than air. So yeah, the chip to air ratio was pretty good back in the day. Uh, but yeah, I ate a lot of those chips, and those chips stuck to me, and that was part of the reason why I kind of ballooned up. And so yeah, since like the age of 8, I've been a pretty big boy. And so yeah, even in high school, I did join like the swim team. And in high school, I don't know the highest that I weighed in high school, but I do remember that in high school, I think the lightest that I ever got to was like around 228 pounds. And this was when I was at my best. I was actually on the varsity swim team. I was pretty good. I was pretty fast actually. But my coach always put me into the endurance because the rest of the guys on the swim team, except like maybe two, had absolutely shit in endurance. Sorry, team. Yeah, most of you guys had like pretty low endurance. Um, we used to have this one guy, and he used to actually fight the water. Like he couldn't, he was really bad at swimming, and he was just wailing on the water. I wouldn't want to get into a fight with that guy. He was small and he was skinny, but the way he punched that water, man, if I could, he would be like a chainsaw, just like. So yeah, in high school, the when I was at my best, I was like around 228 pounds, still overweight, but that was my best. That didn't really last too long because by like senior year, I was over 200. And no, like even no throughout senior year, I think I was somewhere because I was still on the swim team. I even went to the uh, the city meet and stuff like that. Uh, but I still think I was like around 350 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so yeah, I've always been pretty big. And um, I didn't really start developing like these habits with the fast food, believe it or not, until like around my mid to like yeah in my 20s, like around in my mid 20s. That's when I actually started this fast food habit, and that actually helped contribute because I actually documented a lot of my weight in my Fitness Pal app, and you could actually tell. Yeah, around my mid to late 20s is when I kind of ballooned up. So this was pretty much after college. Uh, I graduated in 2014, and I started working in 2015. And you could see my weight is just fluctuating because at around that time I was around 290 pounds. And let me see, what was the trigger for the fast food? No, this is before I graduated college. I was working part time as a security guard, and I fell in love with Wendy's caramel frappuccino. Yeah, that was the trigger. That's what's really set me off when it came to fast food, because I really wasn't addicted to fast food before then. So, um, yeah, so that would have been my early 20s. So in my early 20s, I started to like fast food more because of the Wendy's caramel frappe. It was this one Wendy's, I don't know what it was, but they used some strong coffee, and you could really taste it in the frappe, and I freaking loved it. That is how I actually got through the day. And believe it or not, around that time, I was around 250 pounds, but that was because I had basically starved down from like 290 to 250. That's a story for another day. But yeah, that's what triggered it. And then eventually I started making more money and I could afford the fast food more after I graduated. And that's kind of what set me down that path. And then you'll see my weight. It just went into the 300s, and then it took off like a rocket. And I pretty much super ballooned up and got to the 350s, which is where I'm at now. I'm back down to the 350s. I actually went all the way up to like 370. I'll make a video detailing my weight progression. Like, I have it kind of written out. So yeah, fast food is pretty much the number one reason why I'm over 300 pounds. Really, when you look at it, fast food contributed to me going from 250 all the way up to like 380 pounds, believe it or not. That's the highest I ever weighed, was about 380 pounds that I have on record. If I was greater, I wouldn't know. I'm just going by what I documented in my MyFitnessPal app. But yeah, 380 was the highest that I ever went, and that was because of fast food. So as you see, I have a very negative relationship when it comes to fast food, and that's typically what I'm fighting on the days that I fast. I am proud of myself. Oh, what I said before. All that stuff is a lot of negative stuff, but let's be positive. So what I'm proud of myself is I'm proud that I did not order the fast food. I am proud that I at least fall back on my diet. You know what I'm saying? I'm at least happy that I fall back on my diet. So I'm at 352. I think that's great. I think that's great. All the work that I did last week, I went from 358, and today I'm 352. Even though yesterday it said 349, and I think losing 6 pounds in 1 week is a great success in my opinion. I need to finish this pre-workout. But so yeah, I almost slipped yesterday. I came very, very close. But I did not fall off the path. I am on this path, and I am on this path to succeed. And like I was saying with the whole Coach Greg going over the reaction with Sam Sulek. Well, the guy who was talking about Sam Sulek, and by the way, Coach Greg was very positive, and he definitely was not like attacking Sam Sulek in that video, but it was just showing how you have to be like responsible, and you have to kind of show people how did you get there. And if you don't really show people how you got there, people are just going to have these negative uh, overly inflated expectations that they can basically do everything that you did in a short period of time. And I know there are going to be younger men who were, who were like obese, like I was back in the day. And if they find these videos because they're trying to figure out how to like lose the weight, which I am rooting for you. If you are trying to lose the weight, I'm rooting for you. And you can do it. If they find these videos, I want them to see my struggle in this weight loss journey. I want them to see how I went from 358 down to my goal, how I got in shape, because I want them to see that it's not easy. You're going to have some pitfalls, but you can recover from those pitfalls. And I want to document everything. I want you guys to see my victories and my failures. I want you guys to see me when I'm at my high and to see me when I'm at my low. I want you guys to see, and have an understanding of where it is I came from to where it is that I'm going. And that's what these videos are for, to document it all so that you can see it all. Because I'm not taking some magic potions. I'm just taking some basic supplements. Like, I think creatine is like the highest level supplement that I'm taking in there. Everything else is just what? A multivitamin, some fish oil, some vitamin D, zinc and calcium plus vitamin D. And I only take so much vitamin D because I stay inside all the time. Which hopefully in the next phase I start changing and start going outside more for walks and stuff like that. And then once I do that, I'll reduce my D3 consumption. But yeah, creatine is pretty much the highest level of supplement that I'm taking. I'm taking like a protein powder. That's nothing. And even the herbs that I'm taking, which is maca with the ashwagandha, that's not like significant either. Like that's not like something major. It's not magic. So, I've seen a lot of YouTubers who are in the fitness scene, and you always just see their before and the after. You see maybe some photos of them when they were younger. You might see like a photo of them when they're like fat or whatever, but it's like, how did you get there? What was the journey like? Getting from obese to beast, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was that journey like? Like, for us viewers, it just seemed like, oh yeah, I could lose like 100 pounds in like, I don't know, 3 months, 4 months, whatever crazy plan you're trying to cook up for your own weight loss journey. You might have these over expectations. I'm not for my fitness plan. I'm not banking on losing 6 pounds a week. I'm not banking on losing 7 pounds a week. I'm not banking on losing 100 pounds in 3 months. That's not what I'm. That's not my plan. It took years to get this fat, to get this level of obesity. I'm giving myself the proper amount of time to lose that weight. Yes, I'm pushing myself. And if you broke down the data, I have all my my data broken down on an Excel sheet. I'll show it to you sometime. I'm trying to learn that CapCut program so that I can improve the quality of my videos. I even brought like a green screen backdrop. So yeah, I'm trying to improve these videos for you guys, for the viewers. I don't know how that YouTube monetization stuff worked, but that's a whatever. Uh, I work for a living, so I'm not dependent on something like that. I want you guys to like see everything, but I want quality. So yeah, I'm trying to improve my videos. By the way, just side note. Anyway, so I have on my Excel document, I have like a breakdown of what it would be like if I'm just fasting um, every other day, and the days that I'm working out, I'm doing X amount of workout, and which by the way, I never expected my workouts to burn like almost 1,000 calories. You don't know how accurate this is. It may say 1,000 calories, but in reality, it might be like something like 600 calories. My workouts are actually based on me burning like about 500 calories per workout. That's how I have my plan set out, to burn like 500 calories per workout. The cardio is just icing on the cake. I don't even have inside my workout plan to include cardio. Like I do have a section where I can calculate what happens if I do the cardio, but generally speaking, I'm not even trying to do cardio on the days that I'm fasting, because that's already a hellish experience to do the fast in the first place. Now I will say it's very easy to do the fast when you're working 9 to 5. It's very difficult to do the fast when you're at your own home and you have nothing to do. So I probably should have just been editing videos or something like that. That's probably would have helped me a lot Sunday. Sunday when I had the fast. So yeah, very easy to do the fast when you're working. So if you want to schedule that fast on the days that you are working a 9 to 5, and by the way, when I say working a job that's 9 to 5, I mean like the office type of work. I'm not talking about the type of work where you're doing some type of physical labor, or you have to like travel around a lot, and you're dealing with a lot of stress and stuff like that. Um, so please keep that in mind. I work as an accountant, so I'm just sitting on my butt most of the day, just in front of a computer screen. So when I'm saying that 9 to 5, it's easier for me to just sit there all day and not eat, but just constantly work. And I do keep myself busy, just working, work. And that gets me through the day. And then when I get home, I pretty much just go to bed. Or if I'm kind of feeling it, I might jump on the exercise machine. But yeah, I don't really have it scheduled for me to do a bunch of cardio on days that I'm fasting. So that stuff, that's just me just doing bonus work. That's just me doing bonus work. I might have the energy to do it, and that's why I do it. So it's just based off of how I feel. But yeah, that my calculations might show that, oh yeah, if I do all of this, I will lose 4 pounds a week or 5 pounds a week. That's what the Excel sheet shows, and that's just me just going off of the calculations and stuff that are presented online. Uh, I don't know how accurate that stuff is. Is it my goal to lose 5 pounds a week? No. I would like to lose a healthy range. The healthy range says to lose about 3 pounds a week is like, I think it's supposed to be like the healthy maximum. Uh, so yeah. what I bank on is I bank on losing about 3 pounds a week, 3 to 4 pounds a week. That's what my general plan and goals are, is to lose that amount. Now, if I go over that amount, that's nice. I'm not trying to go under that amount either. So that's how that works. So again, last week, technically speaking, if we look at last week and we compare it to today, um, I'm minus 6 pounds, and that right there is awesome. But I don't think it would be responsible of me to show a dramatic weight loss journey without thinking about the consequences that this can have on younger people. Because it is hard. It is hard for the on the youth. You know, they deal with a lot, and I don't want to add to their anxiety. I don't want to be the person who's like a snake oil salesman, even if I don't mean to be a snake oil salesman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm documenting all of this stuff for myself and maybe to help people, but I'm mostly just doing this for myself, because this really do. I will say this: putting out the videos and having this like kind of blog is it does create like a level of accountability, and that is very beneficial to me. So everything that I'm doing is very beneficial towards me, and others might derive a benefit from it, but it's not the center of the purpose for these videos. Everything I'm doing is within my own self-interest. So I don't want to show like dramatic change, like again, losing 6 pounds in 1 week. I don't want to show that and then other people look at it and go like, oh yeah, I can lose 6 pounds in 1 week too. And I just don't want to be that source for that. I'm going to put all my data out there, and I'm going to show you guys all my results nonstop. But I don't want somebody looking at this and going like, oh, I can dramatically change myself, and I can just keep losing 6 pounds each week. Like, I lost 6 pounds last week. I might only lose 3 pounds or 4 pounds this week. You know, everything is going to eventually slow down. I know a lot of people are inexperienced with this, but right now, because I'm obese, because I weigh over 350 pounds, to maintain this girth requires a lot of calories. By creating a caloric deficit and losing the weight, the less I weigh, the less calories I need to maintain that weight. So, for example, somebody who weighs 250 pounds, who has the same height as me, that person will have a lower caloric need than somebody who weighs 350 pounds, who are of my same height, because we're maintaining two different masses. The lighter you go, the less calories you need. So right now, because I weigh 352 pounds, I have a lower caloric need than when I weigh 358 pounds to maintain my weight of 352. So as I'm losing the weight, as I go into the 340s, as I go into the 330s, the 320s, the 310s, 290s, as I'm going down, how fast I can lose the weight will also go down. The only way I can maintain my level of weight loss, in this case, let's say I wanted to maintain losing 6 pounds per week. Well, as the weight goes down, the work needs to go up. The amount of calories I consume needs to go down. And that's how you maintain losing that much weight week by week by week. but it's going to be very hard to calculate all of that. You're going to have to like kind of take, you're almost going to have to redo your calculations every day. You're going to have to get on the scale every day so that you can calculate how much exercise you need to do that day, how much calories you need to consume that day to maintain that constant dramatic decreases in your weight. I'm not doing all that. I'll let you know that right now. I'm not doing all that. My Excel sheet does a good job. And I don't think it's healthy for you to try to do all of that. I know you got characters like David Goggins, really strong dude, really awesome, really out there. I know you could see like his weight loss journey. Like he lost, I think for him, he lost almost like 100 pounds in like 3 months or something like that. Whew. I almost joined the army. I was actually at the time I was about 30 pounds overweight. Man, if I just did what David Goggins did for just 1 month, I would have been able to join the army, but my path went somewhere else. But yeah, people, when he gives his story, he literally tells people he pretty much did cardio all day long. If you're trying to lose that dramatic amount of weight, you're doing cardio all day long. Yeah, he did a little bit of weight training, but he did cardio all day long. I'm talking about 2 or 3 hour cardio sessions. This dude was on the bike 2 to 3 hours in the morning, and then in the afternoon another 2 to 3 hours. He was nonstop. That's a bit excessive. I think you have to take a measure of your own willpower, and you have to plan ahead based off of where you are. And that's what I did when I created my weight loss plan, which again I'll go over in another video because this one's getting kind of long. My plan, and just to give you just a short breakdown of it, my plan is to consume about 1,530 calories every other day, to work out on the days that I eat, and for those workouts to be to burn about 500 calories. On the days that I don't eat, which are my fasting is supposed to be 32 to 42 hours long, and that's supposed to be my fast. And I don't have any plans to do anything during those fasts. And to make sure that, because I'm creating such a high caloric deficit with the fasting, I'm taking the supplements that I'm taking to make sure that my nutrition is as high as it can be, even though the calories that I'm consuming are so low. So I'm trying to maintain a higher level of nutrition with a lower amount of calories, and that's why I take the supplements that I take. But I am aware that often the supplements are just passed through and you're just creating expensive PP. It is what it is. I'm not too sure how much the vitamins and stuff and the supplements are being absorbed into my system. But it's there for my body to use. If my body is able to use it, awesome. If not, it is what it is. I can't control that. But as you can see, I got a little bit of stuffy this morning. As you can see, I'm doing pretty good. My complexion looks healthy. I don't have like a bunch of acne or anything, so my skin is pretty clear. I'm a little bit oily this morning, as you can see from my shiny head. But yeah, I'm pretty good. You know, my hair is growing. The fro looks healthy. My nails are growing fast, so I'm not. My body doesn't seem deficient in anything. Actually, the D3 is helping a lot. I'm glad I got that supplement. I don't know why I went all these years without taking a vitamin D3. If you have like a high level of melanin in your skin, you should take a D3 supplement, especially if you stay indoors most of the time. And I'll let you know you will feel a lot better if you are taking that D3 supplement, especially if you have a high level of melanin. But it doesn't really matter if you even have like a high level of melanin in your skin. If you are of a more fair complexion, you should take that D3 as well. If you are indoors most of the day, like sun up, sundown, you're indoors. You should be taking a D3 supplement, regardless of how fair your skin is or how darker your skin is. It doesn't matter. Everybody should take a D3 supplement if you're staying indoors. These are to my office bros. Stay healthy, bros. But yeah. So anyway, I hope I hope that these videos serve their purpose. I know it's serving the purpose for me, but I hope they're able to serve you guys, you the viewers. I hope they're able to serve you in some way. I hope you guys are able to derive some type of values from listening to my rants and seeing my workouts. Um, I'm definitely trying to be as responsible as I can. Shout out to Coach Greg. Uh, I want to make sure that anybody who sees this are able to look at my prior videos, because they might not see this videos. They might not see like all of this early stuff. They might see me when I'm like 250 pounds or 220 pounds, and they may be going like, "Oh my God, uh, it's December 2024, and this dude is like 220 pounds, and he started at like 358 pounds in April, and man, what did he do? What was his diet and stuff like that?" So and that's why I have these videos out there. I'm thinking about the end of my journey. I'm thinking about the end of my journey, because in here, I know I will be losing this weight. I know I will achieve my goals. Uh, in here, I know I can do it, and I will do it. It is just a reality that we are not living in yet. It is the future, but it will be achieved. So that's why I'm making these videos. I'm making these videos with that in mind, because I could just work out. I could just keep all this stuff to myself, and then months down the line, just make like a transformation video. I will be making a transformation video. That's why I got the green screen too, so I could record, some stuff, you know, and you see me go from like being like to like catfish, cat. So uh, I could do that, but I think that would be a little bit irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? I could put out some details about how I achieved that, but I think it might be a little bit irresponsible, because others will look at it and they'll go like, "Oh yeah, I could just do that too in like 3 months." I'm 50 pounds overweight. I can just lose that 50 pounds in 2 months or something like that. Whatever crazy thing people get into their head. So Again, I'm hoping that I'm not responsible for that, because here's the thing. I have tried to start. I have started and failed many uh, workout journeys. I have started and failed them again and again and again and again and again. It's not even a joke at this point. And sometimes it was because I was inspired by what I saw online. I don't want to. I don't want to add to that problem. I want people to see that I have a reasonable outline of my diet plan. That's why I gave you guys the details earlier in this video. I have. I'm only trying to lose about 3 to 4 pounds per week. Um, yes, I might do extra cardio, and that might contribute to me losing a little bit more that week. But one of the reasons why I might do the extra cardio is because I'm just going off of how I feel at that time. You know, sometimes I do get really juiced up from lifting weights and stuff like that. And I'll wake up in the morning and I'll be going like, man, I feel like I can lift some more weights or something like that. And I'm going like, well, you know what? Let me give my heart a workout and let me just do some cardio. And I try to do some nice relaxed cardio. I'm not really going too high with the heart rate. Like I usually stay like around the 330 to 340 range is typically where my heart rate will go. Even when I'm lifting weights, I stay within that range. It's a good aerobic zone for me. And that's just what I do. And stuff like that might contribute to the weight loss. And you might see my numbers go above what I originally planned because of something like that. Or here's the thing: the calories that are on our food, they're not 100% exact. Even though it might be a pound of ground beef, it might have like less fat than what was advertised. And because it has less fat than what was advertised, that means it has less calories than what was advertised. So there's so many different variants that can affect your weight loss. It's hard to it's hard to actually calculate what you're going to be. I'm not saying that it's impossible to calculate, but then also you have to factor in your body. Your body is a big factor. Your body might hold on to water more that week. And so you'll be going like, man, I did all this work. And I was trying to lose 10 pounds in 1 week. And instead of me losing 10 pounds in 1 week, I only lost about 3 pounds. But based off my calculations, I should have lost 10 pounds in 1 week. Oh no, I didn't get what I want. Now I feel like I hate myself. Oh no, I had one cheeseburger. And because I had one cheeseburger, I failed and I messed up, and so now I'm just going to stop this dieting and exercising, and I'm just going to binge eat for like the next 2 weeks because I hate myself, because I messed up and I didn't do what I was supposed to do. That's the type of stuff that I don't want to be responsible for. I don't want to be the inspiration to things like that. And when you put out videos like this, when you put out even your workouts and stuff like that, like Sam Sulek, when you're putting out all of this information and you're showing yourself growing muscles, or you're showing yourself losing fat, or you're building up your endurance, or your training and stuff like that, you have to be consciously aware of how do you affect the world. Because you could just keep all of that stuff to yourself. You don't got to videotape yourself and put that stuff out there at all. You don't have to do none of that stuff at all. You literally can go into fitness competitions and nobody knows who the hell you are. You could literally do that if you wanted to. Um, and you will have a less impact on the world. But when you put this stuff out online, you have to have like a little bit of a level of responsibility of how that can impact others, especially kids. Because kids will try to imitate what it is that you see. And if these kids are going through it, which a lot of kids have some type of body dysmorphia, like they're not comfortable in their own skins because they started, the hormones and stuff is starting to pump in their system, and it's really starting to become way more self-aware of who they are, and they're trying to figure out what they are. And so you need to you need to be a little bit more conscious of the stuff you put out there, just to try to protect the kids, you know. And even the young adults, people who are in their 20s and stuff like that, they're going in these journeys in life. They're trying to figure out how to deal with the stress of being an adult, and they might also have like a not quite good understanding of how to mold their bodies to be what it is that they want it to be. Whether they want to be stronger, whether they want to lose the weight. So that's why I put as much information as out there. I'm just trying to not have that on my conscience as I'm doing my weight loss and stuff like that. Because again, everything that I'm doing ultimately is going to be some good materials for when I do my transformation video. And I really am working on to getting to that transformation. So yeah, I'm just trying to protect my conscience. And I want to make sure that we live in a realm of realism, because that's been one of the flaws in my prior weight loss journeys, is not being realistic. Trying to lose, there's been some cases where I literally did try to lose 10 pounds in 1 week. There's been time where I literally tried to lose 100 pounds in 3 months. So I guess rather than trying to convince you guys, I guess I am trying to convince myself that waking up and being at 352 pounds is great. Like I said, I was disappointed that I had my little binge, if you could call it that, yesterday, instead of doing my fast. I am disappointed in that. It would be a lie to say that I'm not disappointed in that. But it's not bad. After all, I am within my goal. I started at 358. Technically speaking, by my calculations, when I started my workout today, I should be at 354, to be honest. I should be like 4 pounds lighter than what I was last week. So 352 is actually way more than what I was trying to achieve. So I should probably adjust my diet a little bit more so that I'm not, so I don't have such a huge caloric deficit. But here's the thing, I think the issue was not really with my diet. I think the issue was with how much calories that I was burning with my workouts. Again, I had no idea that when I was doing a full body workout, I had no idea that I was going to burn like I had no idea that when I was going to do these workouts that I was going to burn so much calories. Again, my calculations are based off of me burning like 500 calories. I thought 500 calories was going to be a bit extreme. I was actually, when I was doing my planning, I was actually going to calculate around burning 300 calories per workout. But then during that draft of the plan, I was also going to do cardio on the days that I fasted, and that was also going to be like 300 calories. So it was going to be like 300 or 400 calories for the cardio and 300 to 400 calories for the workouts. But I was just one of the old drafts, and then I kind of went like, that's pushing it. That's really pushing it. And am I going to work out? Because again, you have to know yourself. And I know I failed prior fitness plans, thinking that I'm going to just do everything all right off the bat. I'm just going to be exercising every day. I'm going to be doing cardio every day, and I'm going to be burning all these calories in each workout and stuff like that. And I'm just only going to consume 1,200 calories, and I'm just going to be going wild and stuff like that. And I'm just going to be going beast mode, and I'm just going to be, I'm just going to just achieve so much in so little time. And so I failed myself with that. So that's why I calculate the way I do, because everything that I originally calculated is within a realistic zone. But yeah, the reason why instead of losing 4 pounds, I end up losing 6 pounds, which is over my calculations, and I think my calculations are were supposed to be pretty accurate. The reason is because I'm burning way more calories with my workouts than what was intended. Now, am I going to adjust my workouts? No, I'm not adjusting my workouts. I'm not adjusting my workouts for anything. I'm enjoying my workouts as is. As a matter of fact, the weight will be increased for this week because it's a new week. I worked out 3 times last week. I did 3 full body workouts. Uh, I'm comfortable with those full body workouts. I do 10 exercises, and there are 10 exercises. There are 3x10s, and so it's 3 sets of 10 reps. And I'm kind of getting used to my routine. I'm not changing my routine. I am sure as time progresses, my body will adapt, and the amount of calories that I'm burning in these workouts will naturally decrease. As the weight goes down, the amount of calories that I could burn will also go down. So it's gonna happen naturally. So it would be nice if I lose 6 pounds a week for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or something like that. That would be nice. I know it's going to adjust itself. So in the end, if I leave everything as is, it's probably going to come to a point where instead of losing 6 pounds a week, I'm actually losing only 3 pounds a week. So everything will most likely level off if I just keep everything the same. And no, if I end up losing like 3 pounds a week, I'm not going to adjust anything either. I'm going to leave everything as is. I'm sticking to my plan as is. I am not changing anything, because that's one of the issues that I've had in the past. It's just constantly changing everything. Like, if you look at my board, I have everything set up for 6 weeks. That's how I have everything set up, and that's what I'm going to stick to. So if you see videos where it shows that I only lost three pounds that week, you understand why. It's because right now I'm losing more. I'm losing 6 pounds. But the idea is to lose 4 pounds per week. So as long as I can maintain that average of losing 4 pounds per week, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. So yeah, this video is actually longer than what I wanted it to be. I thought it was just going to be like a quick little 15-minute video or something like that. But I guess I like to rant a little bit too much. So anyway, I'm going to end the video here, and I will catch you guys next time on Big Bro Raw. It's the name of my channel, Big Bro Raw pre-workout chat or pre-workout review next time, right? Peace.